What is the new atheism? Atheism itself is a term used in a range of different ways in common and academic discourse. Philosopher Michael Martin explains the usage of the term in detail, starting with the original meaning of simply no belief in God, rather than belief that God does not exist. Martin writes, quote, "If you look up atheism in a dictionary, you will find it defined as the belief that there is no God. Certainly, many people understand atheism in this way, yet this is not what the term means if one considers it from the point of view of its Greek roots. In Greek, a means without or not, and theos means God. From this standpoint, an atheist is someone without a belief in God. He or she need not be someone who believes that God does not exist." End quote. However, more commonly, the term atheism is used to describe the belief that God does not exist, as Martin himself acknowledges, writing, quote, "Still, there is a popular dictionary meaning of atheism, according to which an atheist is not simply one who holds no belief in the existence of a god or gods, but is one who believes that there is no god or gods. This dictionary use of the term should not be overlooked." End quote. Martin distinguishes between these different meanings of atheism with the terms negative atheism and positive atheism. Negative atheism is simply lack of belief in any god, whereas positive atheism is the belief that no gods exist. He writes, quote, "To avoid confusion, let's call it positive atheism, and let's call the type of atheism derived from the original Greek roots negative atheism. Negative atheism, in the broad sense, is then the absence of belief in any god or gods, not just the absence of belief in a personal theistic god. And negative atheism, in the narrow sense, is the absence of belief in a theistic god. Positive atheism, in the broad sense, is in turn disbelief in all gods, with positive atheism in the narrow sense being the disbelief in a theistic god." The term New Atheism was given to a wave of atheist thought popularized by atheist writers Daniel Dennett, Christopher Hitchens, Richard Dawkins, Sam Harris, Victor Stenger, Lawrence Krauss, and Anthony Grayling. The New Atheism is characterized by a collection of specific views. Firstly, that science and religion are incompatible. Secondly, that all observable phenomena can be explained by naturalistic, non-supernatural causes. Thirdly, that religion is useless at best, dangerous at worst, and must be eradicated through sustained opposition without tolerance. And fourthly, that science can investigate morality and ethics reliably and identify accurately true and objectively moral behavior. In addition to strong resistance from many leading theologians and religious philosophers, the New Atheism has drawn sustained criticism from a number of prominent atheists. Biologist and philosopher Massimo Pigliucci has objected that the New Atheism attempts to apply science to problems which science cannot solve. In particular, he has objected to Dawkins' claims about religion, Dawkins' theory of memes, and Harris' claims that science can determine morality reliably and accurately. Psychologist Jonathan Haidt has criticized New Atheist attitudes to religion and their understanding of moral psychology. Humanist Tom Flynn has objected that the New Atheism is not new, and that humanism offers a better and more fulfilling alternative to simply criticism of religion. Philosopher Michael Roos has objected that the dogmatic and schismatic behavior of New Atheists gives them the appearance of religious believers. It is rather ironic that two of the most prominent members of New Atheism are not actually complete atheists. Sam Harris is a mystic who believes in a form of Buddhism, and Richard Dawkins is a self-declared agnostic. Additionally, there is nothing actually new about the New Atheism. The anti-design argument popularly used by New Atheists is exactly the same argument as had been made well over 2,000 years ago by the Greek philosopher Epicurus, 4th to 3rd century BCE, and the Roman political orator Cicero, 1st century BCE, among many others. Dawkins' argument that religion simply propagates because of its perceived social benefits is also exactly the same argument originally made by the philosopher Critias in the 5th century BCE and also by Cicero. Even the arguments from materialism and evolution are exactly the same arguments which had been made over 2,000 years ago by the Kavarka, 7th century BCE, Epicurus, Cicero, and Lucretius, 1st century BCE, among others. It's important for Christians to know that all of these arguments have been known and discussed and addressed by Christian thinkers for centuries. Simply repeating these arguments without acknowledging and responding to historic and modern Christian answers is hardly intellectually rigorous.